My story started last summer when my left leg was swollen, or my ankle, and then my right. And so I sent a text to my cardiologist, and he immediately put me on a diuretic, which had absolutely no effect. Luckily, I had an appointment with my internist, and I said, "Hey, look at these. What do you think?" And he immediately said, "I want you to have your veins looked at." And that led me, he recommended the Northfield office of the United Vein Center. So I immediately made my appointment and arrived, was greeted very nicely, and everything was explained very clearly. The doctor came in and we talked for a while, and he said, "If you have time, I'd like to do an ultrasound." And I said, "Absolutely." So then Margaret came in, did the ultrasound, explained everything as she was going along. And I was fascinated just watching the screen. Anyway, after it was over, the doctor came in and said, "Yes, we found 3. And I wasn't quite sure what that meant, but he explained it. And he said, "I'd like to start, whenever you're comfortable." There was absolutely no pressure, very professional, and very easy to understand the whole process. He explained what they would be doing. So I made my first appointment. I was up here the following week for my first treatment. And the most wonderful thing was that night, my swelling was gone. I couldn't believe that it could happen that fast. My ankles were swollen, and I suppose you'd say my calves were swollen. The bottom of my legs were achy. They were tired. I checked all the boxes. I had leg cramps at night. So they were kind of a mess, literally. And one of the best things is I've had no leg cramps since we started this.
And how many procedures have you had with us?
I think this was my 6th. They could not be more professional, more courteous, and to kind of make it fun. We have a few laughs and get ready and
Wonderful.
do the deed, so to speak, and I'm done. The treatments are there's 1, 2, 3 prick, 1, 2, 3 prick. So
Not painful.
no, we can deal with that. The biggest is sleeping.
Okay.
No leg cramps, no waking up, which is wonderful. I'm walking a lot more, which is wonderful. I just generally feel better. Don't wait. Go immediately. Have them checked. They will tell you if you have a problem or not. If you're a teacher and on your feet all the time, your legs are hurting, I bet, have them checked. Can't hurt to have them checked.